So child's pose is a wonderful sort of tick box all posture to practice. You can do it in the mornings, you can do it in the evening, you can do it in the middle of the day depending on where you are. So it's great for feeling anxious, when you're just feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and when you need to come into yourself. So if you're feeling quite disconnected, then it is a great way to almost pretty much give yourself a hug, concentrate on the breathing, and then you can get on with the rest of your day, or you can go to bed. There's loads of different ways you can make child's pose work for you. So your standard child's pose, which most people will be familiar with, we've seen the pictures, is coming down, you're onto the knees, you're bringing the body all the way down to the floor, forehead comes down and arms come back, shoulders are falling forward. And that's great, that can work for some people. It's a lovely way to connect with the floor. When your head is grounded on the mat as well, it can just feel like you're really present. But often it doesn't work for people, particularly if you've got tight hips, if you've got any sinus issues, any eye issues, etc. So there's a few ways we can play with it to make it more accessible. So if you do have particularly tight hips, going wide with the knees is fabulous. We're making more space for us. This is great to do with pregnancy as well, or if you just feel very cramped up when the knees are together. So we're literally just taking the knees out wide, toes are together, and we're not worrying if maybe the bottom isn't on the heels. Quite often it'll be slightly lifted. Going to bring the arms down, bring the body down as far as it will go. If you are lifted and you just want to let the head hang, that can feel really nice. If you can come all the way down, again, that's a lovely option. What you might find with this option is taking the arms back just doesn't feel right on the neck. So I tend to try and keep my arms extended in this posture. Just breathing into the back of the body, spreading the fingers can be really nice. Just feel the floor beneath. You can stay here as long as you like. If you wanted to open this posture up a little more and work into the chest at the same time, you can walk your elbows forward, really bring the heart to the floor. Hands are going to come together and then they're coming over the head. Walking the elbows out. Breathing out until you're ready to come back up. Walking yourself up gently. So bringing that open heart action is opening the front of the body all over. Really nice to bring that in. If you want to go for more of a restorative option, bolsters and cushions are just perfect. You can also use a folded up blanket or a folded up couple of blankets. So you want sort of a nice long access point. You're going to let the body fully come down. So you want the tummy, the chest and the head supported. And turning the cheek over to one side. And we're just pausing here. Again, hands can be down or you might open up the palms. And we're letting the whole body just rest. Really relax into the hips. And you'll turn the head after halfway, depending on how long you're going to stay, just so that you've twisted the neck in both directions. And again, to come up, we nice and gently bring ourselves up. If none of that feels like a great option for you, you definitely can't get down, or maybe the toes are slightly tucked under, so actually coming down doesn't feel right for you, you can use a chair or a stool of some kind and use that to bring the upper body onto, so you can rest the arms, let the head come down, take the arms out in front. Again, a great option if you're pregnant or if you're having quite bad lower back issues, or you just fancy not being down to the ground, you want to be lifted. This is a nice version. Even just staring forward, letting yourself relax for however long You need to. So enjoy. Try this pose.